Okay. So, look, wonder if you can actually help me out here. So raise your hand if you feel that society is really negative these days. Yeah, the vast majority of you then. Yeah, so do I. But I feel that we're being programmed to focus on the negative more now than arguably than we have done for an awful long time previously. So let me explain. You see, when we were born, we were naturally born with two fears. So that's the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling over. That's it. So maybe you're like I am. Your parents or significant others, when you were born gave you loads of love, hugs and cuddles. And probably read you bedtime stories as well. Made you feel safe and loved. But as you got a bit older, you got a bit more inquisitive, didn't you? And if you're a parent these days and you've had kids that have been through the terrible twos, I'm sure this will resonate with you. And you start getting into everything and you start trying different things, don't you? Yes, there's a big nod there. Yeah, I was the same. Well, so I've been told, I can't remember. But the thing is, our parents, significant other, want to keep us safe. So if they felt that we were actually getting ourselves into a tricky situation and we were potentially going to harm either ourselves or someone else, they would have grabbed our attention. And normally, when they did that, it was an awful lot louder and an awful lot more assertive. So although we'd had the love, hugs and cuddles and everything, because it was louder, more assertive, then it resonated with us as a negative. And then we go to school. How many times did the teacher come into your class and go, "Hey, great week this week, guys, really well done"? Oh, not many of you. Yeah. Or is it more likely that the teacher came into your class and gave the class a real big telling off? And if that happened, was it more likely to be louder and an awful lot more assertive? Yes. In fact, raise your hands if that happens, yes? Okay, so again, most of you, yes. See, you're not as angelic as what you thought, are you? But the thing is, that resonated as a negative. And then we go to work. Now, have you ever been called into the boss's office and not known the reason why? And if so, did you get that fear of dread in the pit of your stomach and start wondering, what have I done wrong now? In fact, raise your hand if that happens. Yes, again, the vast majority of you. Yeah. See, and that's what we tend to do. See, and arguably the pattern is already running. And raise your hand again, if you watch, listen, or read the news. Yeah, again, virtually everyone. How many happy stories do you get? Yeah, not that many. Yeah. And the reason why is they realise that this pattern is running. So what they do, the headlines and everything that they produce are there to trigger these things in your mind to get you focusing on the negative. Because I was naive enough, I must admit, to think that the news channels were a service. Raise your hands if you think that the news service is a service. Yeah, okay. See, I was the same. But the reality is, see, the news channels are a business. See, they're vying for you, me, and our eyes or our ears on what they are producing. So they try and magnify these fears that we have, these triggers that we have, so we will engage with their particular news medium that they're sharing. See, so that's why I feel that we're actually being programmed to focus on the negative. Does that make sense to you? Raise your hands. Yeah? Okay. So the vast majority again. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. So what we're going to be talking about now